We are Julia and Sven with our dog Felix. Last year we made our dream come true and bought a vintage van to travel the world in it. Over the last months we converted it, said goodbye to our loved ones and finally hit the road. We love our home on wheels so much and today we will show you every corner of it. Welcome to our van tour, and let me introduce you to our cute van, Daisy. She's an old lady actually.
Old in terms of age, not in terms of character. Daisy is actually almost 50 years old. She's a 1973 Volkswagen T2, as you can see, with our pop top on top, the Westfalia edition. She was built in Hanover, like all of those buses in Germany, and then she was exported to the US, where she spent most of her life. I think for around maybe 40 years or so. Then she came back to Europe and we got her last year in summer.
I will show you the fun part first, so come follow me inside. Okay, so this is basically the entrance area. Over here we got some fresh fruits, a dirty mirror, some decorations. Sven says they are unnecessary, I think they are beautiful. Here is the perfect place for some wine bottles, and the table can actually be folded down. Once it's folded down, we can close the sliding door. The pop top is so nice because both of us can stand upright in here. This cabinet is multifunctional. We can actually pull it out like that. Over here we have all kind of stuff like Felix bandanas, something against hair. And down here we got underwear. This is for Sven, this is mine. The lower part offers enough space for our shoes and Felix leashes. The bus actually came with this cute mirror, but the only way to see yourself in it is by kneeling down. To make sure the door doesn't slide out while we are driving, we have a magnet over here that can be clipped down.
This right here is our cooking area. We have our sink right here. Down here we have our little fridge, which we actually bought. It's a new one. Works perfectly, it's super energy efficient. And then we have a little storage area where we put all our plates and bowls and so.
Oh, there's another dog.
Felix just saw another dog. Yeah, that's Vanlife too. To make sure that the plates and bowls don't make any sound while we're driving, we use those rubber foil.
Down here we still got the...
Oh yeah, this was like a sticker when we bought the van. I think so. The owners just put it there because they liked it, the flower pot.
Maybe they're kids.
You know, it's a 1973 bus, and that was the motto at that time, I guess.
Hippie bus!
Oh yeah, and another point you can see right here is the foil we used to upcycle the cabinets we got, because most of the cabinets are original Westfalia cabinets. This one is original and the big one back here, and we bought the bus with a chair right here. We didn't want the chair, and I will show you what's going on over here right now. So this is the only cabinet we actually built ourselves, and
my dad did actually.
Yeah, that's right. And we decided to put some white foil on it, like on the other cabinets as well, because when we bought the van, the original color was some dark brown, also very 70s style, which we just didn't want to have it right like that. We wanted to have it a little lighter, because it's such a small place inside of here. It makes it really nice and bright. And also Julia said that this would look nice, so we added this one as well on all those cabinets. This cabinet is a brilliant piece of engineering. There are so many hidden doors, but the most important part is the cooking area. We can access the cooking area by opening this door. The door is actually attached to the cabinet by a magnet as well. And then we open up this little lid, this little lever, to put down our cooking field, which places itself on top of the sink. We have a nice and modern cooking field with 3 separate cooking units. It's powered by gas, and we decided to go with this glass top design for both units, for the sink and the cooking fields, to just have some space to cut things. Our tap has a pull-out function, which is practical as well. And at the back of this cabinet, so right behind the fridge, there's the water tank, the original water tank. This one here, we can open it up. If the water is empty, we can just refill it over here. It is a small tank. I mean, the car is small itself, but it's very practical, so we didn't have to build anything on the outside. It has like 35 liters, I would guess. I think it will bring us like for 2 days off grid, I guess.
And if I want to have a cold shower outside, I can just pull it out and shower right here.
We actually did it, and it's freezing.
We did it before, but we only have cold water, so...
Underneath the sliding door we added a grey water tank that fits 45 liters. Right here we have a little secret chamber for us. It is just very small but practical because there are cables inside, so we can charge up anything we want, or we can put some stuff. Nobody finds it ever. Very practical. And also this whole cabinet is actually inspired by an original Westfalia cabinet. It's called the Helsinki edition, and it is good as well, but it doesn't have so many functional doors. You also get this door at the original Westfalia cabinet, but we designed it a little different. We can pull it out like that. So we have so much storage area over here for spices and stuff. And for us, very important, our coffee machine. And it works perfectly. We got everything we need. We got the glasses, some espresso glasses, coffee capsules, wine glasses. We used everything. By the way, to use the coffee machine, we can switch this little button. It is a converter. And I will explain the electrical setup a bit later.
Still in the same cabinet, we got 2 more chambers. Over here we have the gas bottle, it's secured in there, and over here is our little horror chamber. By the way, all of our handles are the original ones that the bus already had, and while driving they don't open up. If you want to open them, you just have to press this small button and ta-da! Beautiful! A pipe to fill up our water tank, a mini vacuum that we need because of Felix, cleaning equipment, etc, etc. This is the heart of the van, I would say. During the daytime we use this thing as a couch, but at night we can actually fold it down to a full bed for the 2 of us. Down here we got more storage. In there are things we need for cooking, pots and pans. If we want to use this space as a seating area, we just put away the trash can that actually goes into the chamber of horror. And then we unplug this little thing to fold up the table. To make sure it stays in place, we installed this little thing. There's a magnet to secure it while driving, and then it just folds out. Ta-da! Under the table and in the big cabinet as well, we got some power outlets, so all of our things get charged. This is the most important thing, a Samoyed pillow that we definitely needed. Felix is a Samoyed. And then we have, for safety reason, a carbon monoxide detector. On the bench right here I got a little mirror, but to see myself in there I have to make like this. Oh well.
You have to use all the space we have.
At least it looks beautiful. This storage area over here was also original Westfalia, and there are just a few things inside that we easily want to grab, like our pajamas, books, and over here we also got our charging cables for our iPhones when we sleep. And another cool feature is this little reading lamp. We can move it wherever we want, and then we tap on here to put it on, and we can dim it by touching. We got some more lights up here, 2 little ones that can be turned on this button, and they can also be adjusted. So this is very light, and if I press it again, it gets darker.
For the mood. Next up is our bed, so let's unfold it. So there are 2 little points to grab it. We can just put our hands up here. We can put this one up and just pull it like that. And this is it.
Super easy.
But before we show you what the bed looks like, I will show you another thing. So let's put it right back. And you can see this wooden box over there. This is where all our electrical setup is located. To access the electrical setup, we can just slide away this wooden box. We're no electrical experts at all, but we have a converter over here. I already told you a little bit about it. It helps us to make coffee, for example, or Julia uses her hair tools, all of those stuff. We have a huge battery over here. We also have this little thing where we can plug in our little solar adapter, so we can just fold it out, and whenever the sun is shining it also charges the battery. And also what is really practical is that there is a little setup inside which goes directly to the engine in the back of the car, so when we drive the car it charges up the battery, and most of the time we drive pretty long distances, so we always arrive at our spot with 100% in the battery, so that's perfect. It's really nice. We can access all of the equipment. This is now the battery over several apps. Putting this up and building the bed literally takes 2 seconds, as you can see.
We still got our winter blankets with us because we don't have a heating in here, so at nighttime it can get pretty chilly. The bed is not super big. In the beginning we actually thought it would be too small for the two of us, especially because over there we got our spare tire and it takes up quite some space. But it works somehow. We both fit in here, and yeah, it's actually very comfy.
I sleep very good in here, I must say.
And the mattresses are brand new, so the old ones, they were so dusty and disgusting. We changed them and put a new cover on top of them. All the windows in the back of the van got curtains made by my mom. They're very easy to put up, just make it like that, and at night it's completely dark with them, and no one can look inside. This one over here is pretty much our wardrobe. When I open it up you will see chaos. But that's van life. We got sports outfits, just normal stuff like jeans that we can wear every day, and in the corners I tucked all of my dresses that I need for shooting pictures, because I don't really need them that often, so they're safe in there. This little garland is so nice. Makes a few noises when we are driving, but sounds beautiful.
So unfortunately it started to rain right now, but I wanted to show you all of the rest of our clothes, which are inside of this little thing, and inside of this poof. I was very skeptical at first. Julia she just wanted to have it, and yeah, I mean it looks beautiful, but it's huge, and we have such a small car, and I wanted to save up all the space we have, but it's very practical. It turned out to be genius because we can put all of our big pullovers and sweaters inside of here, and they just vanish.
And from here we can actually look outside and enjoy the beautiful view. Props to Sven, who's standing in the rain right now, filming me being in bed all snuggled up.
Honestly, it's not even rain, it's hail. What is going on?
I feel cozy over there. You like it?
So let's jump to the front of the bus. It's very simple. There is nothing special going on over here, except for this little headrest, which we built ourselves as well, for safety reasons of course. Oh, but before we forget, we have another storage area over here for several flat things. So there are our yoga mats inside, or the solar panel too, and some mats to put in front of the car to darken out all the windows up here whenever we sleep or we leave the van. Yeah, so everything is safe and no one can look inside. One very special, maybe the most special thing we have here in the front is this piece of wood, which is handmade by Felix's grandpa, so Julia's father. He built it by some piece of wood he had lying around somewhere, and it fits perfectly into the space so that Felix can place himself right here because he loves to watch outside whenever we drive, and Julia can stay on her seat. It is very snug, and whenever I put it in or put it out, I have to use all the power I have basically. So I show you right now, just like that. Then we have to push away this one. And then it's gone.
Don't put my seat away, Dad. I need it.
Yeah, we'll put it right back. But also, below that thing, we have some storage area where we always keep Felix leashes or stuff like that. Or his bowl, like now.
Drinking bowl.
Yeah. This thing is just genius. It even has some cutouts for the seat belts. I always feel like a bus driver because I am a bus driver. I mean, look at the steering wheel, it's just huge. The first thing you probably notice when you see the front of the car is this part. It's actually the radio. We ordered one online, it didn't arrive yet, and we will pick it up in a few weeks. But for now, we just applied this this fabric stuff. It looks pretty nice actually. We also added this little bamboo shelf right here to have some extra storage.
Sven doesn't use his, but I use mine, as you can see.
I use it for my Bluetooth box.
And if I want to work, whenever we drive, I have this little table for my legs. And I can put the laptop on here or the iPad. It's very practical. Most importantly is our mini Daisy over here. It's a T1, and yeah, she just protects us while we are driving. The glove box is very chaotic, but there are many things inside that we want to have easy access to, like toys, everything for Felix.
Paperwork from the bus as well.
Yeah. If you watch closely, we used all the storage we have. Behind the seat we got a first aid kit. We got this thing to protect the van whenever we leave it.
And for example, under the seat from my side there is a toolbox and stuff like that.
Behind my seat it's basically the same. We have a fire extinguisher and a towel for Felix's dirty feet. Down here we store his food. It's in this little box. Yeah.
It's actually not that tiny. It's a huge room which goes back all the way until here actually.
Yeah, but if you have a small car like that, you basically have to use every corner.
We not only use all the storage inside the van but also on top of the van. So we built up this little roof rack up here and it holds our bike, a skateboard and some engine oil. Last but not least, in German we say that das Beste kommt zum Schluss. Let's talk about the engine real quick to wrap up this video. It is an air-cooled engine in the back of the car like all of those models have. It is the 1.6 liter engine. It has 66 PS, 66 horsepower of course, which is in fact the stronger one. So
okay, it started to hail again. We had to go back inside. What a weather. But I guess that's van life. Oh, it's so cold right now. My hair got a bit wet, but who cares? We just wanted to say thank you for watching our video. We really hope you liked it. There are many more coming.
So if you like, you can follow our channel. You can like this video, of course. You can also follow Felix's channel. We will link it down below.
He will also publish a video every week from his adventures and his travels.
Yes, and from now on we will say thanks again and see you in the next video.
See you, bye bye.
Bye.
Now the car won't start anymore. We just had an argument. It snowed last night.
Look at it. But it was a cold night. Okay, so it's like 3 degrees today. Julia decides to take a swim in the ocean, as you can see.